When people talk about steam engines, it usually revolves around the big boy or some streamlined engine. Today, though, I'm talking about a beastly workhorse for the Pennsylvania Railroad. It's the N-scale Pennsylvania M1a 482 on Coffee and Trains.
Real quick, this video is brought to you by Model Railroad Academy. It is an online community of model railroaders where members can get all sorts of tips, tricks, tutorials, ideas for all sorts of model railroad related things. It's got a lot of cool stuff in there that can really get you going on model railroading. And if you are looking to join up, the first 1,000 people that use the link in my description will get a full year of premium membership to Model Railroad Academy for $1.49. That's like 90% off the annual membership. And this offers valid for new members only. Thank you so much to Model Railroad Academy for supporting this video.
If you want to tell me what kind of coffee you are drinking just like these guys right here, you can do that in the comments below, and who knows, you might see your name pop up on an episode of Coffee and Trains. Cheers, guys. While not as numerous as the K-Class Pacific or I-Class decapods, the Pennsy built over 300 of these M1 mountains between 1923 and 1930. They were mixed traffic engines, but became mainly freight towards the end of their tenure. These trains hauled some of the heaviest trains the Pennsy had, all the way up to the completion of dieselization in 1957. There is still one complete M1b still in existence at the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum, number 6755, and there is also a tender of number 6659, which was actually donated to the T1 Steam Locomotive Trust to be behind the new build T1 class locomotive that they are building. By the way, that's really cool to check out. I'll put a link in the description. Okay, let's talk about the model. This offering is from Broadway Limited, and it is a gorgeous model. Pennsy steamers are strong-looking engines in general with a boxier frame than most of their counterparts, including the boxy firebox. No pun intended. I really like the details on the model, both molded on and separately applied. Everything is nice and crisp. Now, it does have a dummy coupler on the front, but it's okay. These engines really weren't doing very much switching, so I don't foresee me needing an actual real coupler on the front. I also like the marker light lantern details, which really catch the eye when you open them up and they hit a little bit of light. Overall, when I compare the model to images of the prototype, the details do match up pretty well. One thing to note about this model, similar to the BLI T1, is that the middle two drive wheels on each side are non-functional, so you're only getting movement from the front and rear drive wheels, with the traction tires being on the rear set. The model does have some weight to it, so it should be a pretty good puller. There is electrical pickup on the wheels of the tender, meaning the engine should do pretty good over some slightly dirtier track spot with plenty of places to pick up electrical connection. I also like the way the guide and trailing wheels are attached, especially the trailing wheels. A lot of times you'll see the trailing truck dangling from a single contact point, so having that screw on the end that's holding it in place is going to make your locomotive a bit more robust. I also like the amount of screws that you can see on this that give it easy access in case you need to work on it if you're a technical person or you're comfortable with repairs. This is the Paragon 4 version, so let's hear how it sounds. Overall, I really like this locomotive, just the way it looks, the way it sounds, its size, everything. It just feels really nice and looks really nice. I can't quite put my finger on it. I just really, really like it. And let's take a look at it running around my layout. I do have some Pennsylvania passenger cars, so we're going to hook those up and run it around my layout. Overall, I really like this locomotive, just the way it looks, the way it sounds, its size, everything. It just feels really nice and looks really nice. I can't quite put my finger on it. I just really, really like it. And let's take a look at it running around my layout. I do have some Pennsylvania passenger cars, so we're going to hook those up and run it around my layout.